Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about Beanie Babies. Just some of the stories behind some of my favorite Beanie Babies. These have just been sitting in the closet for a really long time in a bag. But I was like, you know what, I'm just going to throw them out. Every time I walk by, it brings me a little bit of happiness, reminding me of my childhood. So anyways, I'll tell you guys some of the stories behind some of these Beanie Babies. Where I got them, what they mean to me, all that good stuff. So anyways, I got this one at the Oregon Coast at the Tillamook factory. This is one of the bigger ones, which is cool. One of the, what is it they call these? The Beanie Buddies instead of the Beanie Babies. So this is the big Beanie Buddy. This is the orange digger one. I don't even know where I got this one from, but this one I got with my mom at McDonald's. So that one's special, and then I got this one at McDonald's with my dad, so that one's special. I mean, I got most of these, all the small ones obviously you get from McDonald's, but these are like the first two ones that I got that are most memorable to me. This is probably my favorite, Spooky, and then this one is just cool, like the inchworm, like the little story, the storybook when you were a kid with the little hungry worm eating everything. This isn't really Beanie Baby, this is just from my third grade class. I was like student of the week or something like that, I don't remember. And then we got over here, this kind of reminds me of an otter even though it's a weasel. And then I got this one because this was on my road trip to Montana with my best friend Connor and his brother. And originally I was going to get an orange Corvette and I was going to put this in my Corvette. And its name is Decade, kind of like symbolizing that had Corvettes for 10 years, but anyways, so this one's special to me because of that. This was like a birthday one, which is just cool. I always like the the bears and the ones with the little buttons on them. This one is important because when I was a kid, my sister got this, and she got it, and my parents wanted to get me a second one to have of my own when I was like 12 or 15, so I just bought this like a couple weeks ago. That symbolizes that I have adult money and I can do what I want with my money. So I'm happy about that. This one had a tag on it or something. I don't know, there's like a giant seam up the back. I didn't realize that. But anyways, that's important to me because I always wanted this one for the last 20 years. This is my first Beanie Baby after the Chicago Bulls. This one's just cute, a little mouse. And then this one is cute, little moose. This was in my mom's friend's car for a really long time, and I wanted it, and she gave it to me, so that was really nice of her. Shout out to Sandy Hauser. This one is just cool, lion. This is the big inchworm buddy right here. And then I just got a goose back here, and then this is just a little felt wool thing that my old roommate got me for my birthday. And then he put that together. And then this is the rare royal blue elephant as a teeny beanie from McDonald's. I'm about to open this actually and just throw it in the car because who cares about this stuff anymore? It's not valuable. Anyways, and then today my sister just gave me all her Beanie Babies except for 3 of them. So we're gonna open them up because when I bought this one, she said, "Oh, I'm actually about to give all mine away." So I said, "I'll take those, thank you very much." So I got this giant bag. If I can open it real quick. And this is probably gonna take at least like 10 minutes. Anyways, here's all the teeny beanies right here. I already have all these ones from McDonald's. These ones are all open. Mine are still in the bag. I don't know why my sister opened all of hers, but I'm pretty sure I have all these. There's probably nothing new in here that I do not have. These are just like the season 2s, I think. Here's a little baby Spangle. I think maybe she had a couple of the Bears sets because she has a couple of the teeny beanie bears. Hopefully you can still hear me all right. But anyways, these are all just, these are all just pretty much repeats of what I already have. Oh, she has a second one over here of this dude. I don't think I have that one, the pink hippo, Happy. The rhino. Ooh, that's cool. I can give this to my friend. Even though I do really like this, my friend's nickname is Rhino. So I might be giving this to him for his birthday. That's a cool one. I wanted this one. I almost bought this originally a couple years ago in Michigan at my friend's antique store. So actually I don't know where I have Valentino, the white one, and then this is the female version. So I'll have to bring Valentino out here. I don't know where he's at right now. He's somewhere in the closet. This is a new one. This is a really new one. Beanie Boos. I've never even heard of this with the weird eyes. That's kind of cool though. The fish, I already have that one. The walrus is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I like that one. This is a deer. I kind of like that one. I've never seen this guy before. Kind of like an old school throwback. Canadian goose, very nice. I got a little cat here. Got the 2000s camel. I have like a matching polar bear, which is kind of cool. From the little mouse, has the same kind of felt skin. Another cat. Have another birthday bear. Mine's better. And here's, I think I already have this one. This is probably Angel, Halo, the angel bear. The peace bear. His face is kind of smashed, but still pretty cool. Waiting to get to the good ones. I don't even remember this one. Fuzz, like a fuzzy bear, which is cool. Got the horse. I think I already had the horse as a duck. I don't think I had the duck. I didn't realize my sister had so many that I didn't have. She had more of the girly ones. We got the Hope, I think. Hope. Another cat. All right, here we go into the good stuff. We have a 2000s bear. It's just called 2000 Signature. I don't remember that one. I have this one. Butterfly, and then the USA, I don't even remember this guy. USA, handmade in China, that makes sense. His face is kind of messed up, but cool. Cool bear. I don't remember this one. Thai 2K. I don't think I have this one. I have to go through my stash. I don't remember even what I have. This is another one, Ariel. Here's a horse, which is probably like, whatever. I don't even know what animal this represents, like one of the parties or whatever of whatever. Here's another fuzzy one called Curly. All right, trying to get down to the good stuff. And here's the elephant one right here. Another cat. All right, here's a good one. Princess Diana, called Princess. Her face is kind of messed up. Anyways, got the bear right here. That one's pretty cool. Maybe keep that one out on the table. Got the koala, that one's pretty cool. Got the baboon. Got another angel, I didn't realize there was a second one. Halo 2. She really buried the good ones down here. Got a panda bear. So obviously I'm not gonna keep all these on the table, but I'm probably gonna keep a couple of them. Cashew. I do kind of like the koala bear because that kind of reminds me of my Aussie friends. Oh, there she is. I see her. This one's kind of cool. Kicks. My sister was into soccer. Here it is. Wow, this one's face is kind of messed up. I'm not even gonna lie. I waited 20 years for this. This is it. Glory. Honestly, I kind of like mine a little bit better. Nah, hers is a little bit better, but the nose is messed up. Anyways, my sister's has a tag and mine does not. So, anyways, that's what I waited for 20 years. I can't believe that. All that for nothing. All right, we got the end. This one's pretty cool. This was supposed to be the end of the Beanie Babies, I think, originally back in the day. And this one right here was a doozy back in the day. This was like a big $300 ticket item back in the day, Germania. This one was pretty rare. My sister won this in a contest. So that one's really cool. That one's gonna be staying on the table for sure. I think those are the only two that I really cared about, and a little bit I did also want Spangle. So this is another cool one. I like the ones with the American flag. So we got Spangle, we got Glory, Germania, Princess Diana, or Princess, the End, Valentina. I'll bring out my other one. I don't think most of these I don't really care about. There's a couple cool ones in here, maybe the Walrus and the Rhino. But I do like this one though. This one is Aaron. Kind of like the Good Luck Bear. Got this dog. Man, we really went crazy with these back in the day. I can't believe my parents bought all of these. We really wasted a lot of money. It's like, I feel like every time we went out, we had to get one of these or something because we have so many of these. 1999 Holiday Teddy and 1999 Signature. This one's pretty cool. I don't even remember this one. This is kind of like a tie-dye. This one's called Groovy, and that one's pretty cool. His face is kind of messed up, but cool bear. Got some sleeve protectors or some heart protectors. We got a sloth right here. His name is Slowpoke. Another elephant. This one's pretty cool. Trumpet. That one's pretty cool. Got a bunch of the Beanie Baby cards, which my sister had. These were mostly all the bears, at least, were in the in those big square plastic rectangular containers to protect them or whatever. So she put the cards in there with them. We also did collect the cards, which was crazy. These are some cool cards though. I have a really rare one, but I got a couple holographics, so that's cool. Holiday and Millennium. Mostly the other ones are just kind of boring, but some cool cards. And then we got the Millennium Bear right here. They really just made a bear for everything. Then we got Osito, the Mexican bear, right there from Mexico. Sounds pretty cool. Then the final one, Clubby 2, which I already have. Or Clubby, I guess. Yeah, it's obviously the second one, the purple one. There's like 5 or 6 of them, which I just realized at least. And then finally, we got the teeny bears. So we got Osita, the baby one, which I think she already had a couple of them open. The Millennium Bear in the box. And a couple more. So we got Baby the End, Baby Germania, and Baby Spangle. And there's Baby Glory, which I already have in a box and an open one. So that is all of them. I'll have to figure out which ones I like and which ones I will be keeping on the table. I'll go through my collection again and add a couple more on the table, but that's what we're looking at right now. Good stuff. And thanks for watching. If you cared anything about Beanie Babies, I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Peace.